قاموا إلى الصلاة قاموا كسالى. When they stand for prayer, then their situation is being said is they stand like lazy people. إذا قاموا للصلاة قاموا كسالى يراءون الناس. And the second thing that is being said is it's for showing off to other people. يراءون, it's from رئاء. يراءون الناس ولا يذكرون الله إلا قليلا. They really do not remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but only a little, maybe sometimes. But most of the time they really do not remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. مُذَبْذَبِينَ بَيْنَ ذَلِكَ. So they are always confused. مُذَبْذَبِينَ actually confuse people. Mu'min is never being confused. Mu'min is always really focused and knows what is the destination, and he really knows about everything, all his circumstances. صلوا على محمد وآل محمد. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. رحم الله وإياكم. الفاتحة. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. الرحمن الرحيم. مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. Please say one more salawat all together. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله آل الله واللعنة على أعدائهم أعداء الله من يومنا هذا إلى يوم لقاء الله. أما بعد فقال الله الحكيم في كتابه المبين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الله ولي الذين آمنوا يخرجهم من الظلمات إلى النور والذين كفروا أولياءهم الطاغوت يخرجونهم من النور إلى الظلمات أولئك أصحاب النار هم فيها خالدون. صلوا على محمد وآل محمد. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. As yesterday we discussed about our relation with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, our relation with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can be certain types of relation. But with believers there is a very special relation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If we look at human being as human being, our relation with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we are creation of Allah. Right? So He is Khaliq, we are Makhluk. He is creator, we are His creation. And our relation with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that He is our Raziq, sustainer. He provides the sustenance, and we are being sustained. We are Marzuq. If we look at our life, then He is the Hayy, وَهُوَ يُحْيِي وَيُمِيتُ. He provides us life, and we live with His life. Otherwise, we don't have life. So there are certain types of the relation that every human being has with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But when we look at the relation of mu'min with Allah, there is a special kind of relation with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that nobody else has that relation. So what is that relation? The relation of mu'min with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The relation that a mu'min has with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that is relation of wilayah. Relation of being guardian. Although Allah is creator of all human beings, but He never said He takes care of kuffar. He is guardian of kuffar or guardian of munafiqeen. But when it comes to mu'mineen, it's been said, Allahu waliyyul ladhina amanu. Allah is wali for mu'mineen.
So over here, of course, there are certain meanings of wali being said. If we look at the roots, waliya yali, it's been said the one who is next to you, the closest to you. That is why the meaning that comes in mind in the beginning, the one who loves with you, the most beloved. Allah waliyulladhina amanu, maybe, first meaning it may be said, the most friendly with the mu'mineen is Allah. But when we look at the deeper meaning of wali, because then from the same root it becomes Mawla. Same root, it becomes Mawla. Wali and Mawla. So we call upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as Mawla. Or it's been said, إِنَّمَا وَلِيُّكُمُ اللَّهُ وَرَسُولُهُ وَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا الَّذِينَ يُقِيمُونَ الصَّلَاةَ وَيُؤْتُونَ الزَّكَاةَ وَهُمْ رَاكِعُونَ. That surely there is Allah, there is only wali and His messenger, and those who establish prayer and give the charity while they are in the position of ruku. So there are three wilayat that have been said in the Quran. Wilayat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, wilayat of the messenger of Allah, and third is wilayat of those who establish a prayer and go in the ruku and they give zakat and charity while they are in ruku. So according to that, we can say that there are three wilayat in this world. So with that deeper meaning, we can say that wali is not only the one who loves with somebody. Wali is somebody who is a carer of somebody, who is guardian for somebody, who is really somebody that is going to look after his Mawla. So guardian is being considered as wali. Or the leader is being said as wali. But what are the fruits of being wali? Please say salawat all together. I'm sure you can say better salawat as well. When we said Allah, waliyulladhina amanu, Allah is wali for those who are believers. So what sort of benefit we get from wali? So wali is being used for certain type of people. For example, it's been said father is wali for his children. Is that right? When somebody becomes wali, then he is completely carer for his children. He has a love with the children, takes care of the children, he is going to provide everything for the children. So he is going to take of everything for the children, that is called as wali. Or for example, the husband is wali for the wife. Father is wali for the daughter in nikah, for example. When it comes to time of nikah, it's been said, for the daughter, an alim has to ask from wali. That means father has to be asked. And if his permission is there, then we can perform nikah. When it comes to the janaza, for example, an alim likes to perform janaza, it's been said he has to take permission of wali. Wali is the closest kin. For example, if parents, father, mother has died, then closest kin is going to be like his children or her children. They are going to be wali. Or maybe husband is there, he's going to be like wali. So while they don't take permission from them, it's not permissible to perform Salat Janaza, or it's been said it's highly recommended. So wali is the one that is caring for somebody and being guardian, and he is taking the lead of somebody. That is being considered as wali. where it's been said, Allah waliyul ladina amanu, Allah is wali of the believers, then the benefit of that is being said. يُخْرِجُهُم مِّنَ الظُّلُمَاتِ إِلَى النُّورِ. He is the one who takes the believer from the darkness towards the nur. يُخْرِجُهُم مِّنَ الظُّلُمَاتِ إِلَى النُّورِ. That means guidance is actually something that is going to take us from the darkness, bring us towards the light. All the guidance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala are like a nur. So that we can say salat is part of that nur of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Fasting is actually considered as a nur of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It brings light. It enlightens our hearts. Or for example, our majlis, dhikr of Ahlulbayt, as it's been said, dhikr aliyyin ibadah. So that's also a type of nur that brings and enlightens our hearts. Because we get out of dhulumat, yukhrijuhum min al-dhulumat ila an-nur. The responsibility of wali is that he has to guide, he has to take out from the darkness and bring towards the nur. An opposite of that is being said, وَالَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا أَوْلِيَاؤُهُمُ الطَّاغُوتُ. Those who are wrongdoers, those who are disbelievers, they have many guardians, many awliya, not just one wali. As we said, awliya al-ta'ud, the violator are their guardians. يُخْرِجُونَهُمْ مِنَ النُّورِ إِلَى الظُّلُمَاتِ. So they do opposite job. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to take them from the darkness and bring the people towards the nur and the guidance. But violators are going to do opposite job. Take out from the nur towards the dhulumat. So now you can see that at the moment, if we look at the materialistic world and wrongdoers of the world, what they are doing, they are deceiving the world. They are plotting some sort of plots. The people, they can get out of the nur. So you go to school, for example, nowadays there are, gender issue, for example. There are many types of issues they are posing that people, they can get out of the light, they can be brought to the darkness. Right? Or these third sex issue, maybe sometimes, some gender type of issues, then drugs issues that are being in society at the moment. Or maybe not calling anybody, now they're thinking about it, should we call anybody male or female? No, this is an issue. That should we call somebody Mr., Mrs., should we call male or female, or we are going to be calling something else. And they are even thinking that should we say he or she? So take out this term even. We are not going to be calling somebody he or she. So what are we going to call it? So this is type of the plot that has been said, يُخْرِجُونَهُم مِّنَ النُّورِ إِلَى الظُّلُمَاتِ. They take people out of light and bring them towards the darkness. But wali is going to play a great role. Allah waliyul ladina amanu. In another verse also Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has called himself as the Mawla. He said, ذَلِكَ بِأَنَّ اللَّهَ مَوْلَى الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا. That it's because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Mawla for the believers. وَأَنَّ الْكَافِرِينَ لَا مَوْلَى لَهُمْ. But for disbelievers, there is no Mawla, there is no guardian. So this is an honor for a mu'min. A mu'min needs to feel this honor, that we have Allah who takes care of us. So guardian and leader is going to lead us in the different places wherever we get into the confusion. So according to that, a believer is going to have these privileges. First privilege that has been said, that he has a special relationship with Allah, that nobody else has that relationship. mu'min's relation with Allah is kind of relation that nobody else has that relation. That he is going to take care of him. In difficulties, in problems, in confusion, he's going to guide him. So a special guidance, a special inspiration is going to be received to the mu'min when he comes to the point that he's been misguided. So that's why you can see that, believers, even if they go a lot more into the wrong side, to the astray, then again they come back. I have heard from somebody who was not a Muslim. He said that I have seen Muslim, even they pass all their life in drinking, maybe in a bad type of the character, in evil life. But again, when they come close to their death, they start asking repentance from Allah. So this is a special that guardianship of Allah. In Allah Mawla, because they have their Mawla. Wala Mawla will kafirina la Mawla. So anybody who accepts Allah as his wali, then there's another privilege that he said in the Quran. Sibghat Allah. Sibghat Allah. That means having a color of Allah. We all have a color. Now, as different flags, they have their color. And then rooms, you make the color as well. There is a special color of Allah. There is a special fragrance of Allah. Sibghat Allah, that means coming into the form of Allah. Coming in the shape of Allah. Sibghat Allah, people are with the special sibgha, with a special type of the color. So we come in the party of Allah. Sometimes it's been said, Inna Hizballahi humul ghalibun. Hizballah. So they are party of Allah. It's not Hizbullah in Lebanon. I'm not talking about Hizbullah in Lebanon. It's because Inna Hizballah. Hizballah is said in the Quran. So Sibghat Allah, that means color of Allah. Hizballah, that means the party of Allah. When somebody becomes under the guardianship and vilayat of Allah, then he has a special sibgha. And he has a special party. His party is not party of anybody in this world. His party is party of Allah. We say salawat. So another thing that his future is completely clear. He's not confused, as we were reading about Munafiqeen. About Munafiqeen, the verses we're reciting right now. It's been said that La ilaha ulai wa la ilaha ulai. They do not know where to go, They are sometimes confused. This side or that side, what they have to choose, what they have to do. But a mu'min, because he has vilayat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When somebody has vilayat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, his path is clear. He's not confused anymore. His destination is clear. He knows, Inna ilayhi raja'un. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raja'un. Ilayhi raja'un, that means his destination is toward Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So when we know destination, then we are clear up in our path. So living in a clear life is really important. So let me give you an example. That if you go to a city and you do not know where to go, and you do not have your GPS as well, so you probably have this experience many times. We all have the experience. So what's going to be situation? Looking around, stopping somewhere, again driving, right? So turning this way, then other way. Somebody says you have to go this side. Somebody says you have to go the other side as well. So this is a situation of confused person. A mu'min is never being confused. Because it means that Allahu waliyul ladina amanu. Allah is wali for mu'minin. And Allah provides a clear guidance, the leadership as well. It's not going to leave people in confusion. That is why when he provided the leadership, he provided the leadership of Ahlulbayt al-Islam. He provided the leaders إنما وليكم الله ورسوله والذين آمنوا الذين يقيمون الصلاة الذين آمنوا الذين يقيمون الصلاة ويؤتون الزكاة وهم راكعون. Those who give charity while in their ruku, and that has been said, this is actually about Amir al-Mu'mineen Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salatu wasalam. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. So this leadership is provided by Allah. He provides us 12 Imam, 14 infallible personalities that we can follow the path and we can be clear in our path. That we should not be confused. But if after having these 12 Imam and 14 infallible, then again if somebody makes himself confused, so there are people those who are still confused. What is the reason? Because we don't consider Ahlulbayt al-Islam as a wali. A wali is the one who you take, guidance and the lead from them, and you take all instruction from them. But when you don't take the instruction from them, and you take guidance of somebody else, and you take the leadership from somebody else, then you're going to be always living in the confusion as well. Another thing that is a privilege for being Allah as the guidance and as the guardian, a person who lives under the wilayah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he has no fears. La khawfun alayhim wa la hum yahzanun. This is the benefit of being under the wilayah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, under the wilayah of Ahlulbayt al-Islam. When we become under the wilayah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and wilayah of Ahlulbayt al-Islam, la khawfun alayhim wa la hum yahzanun. They don't have any fear, they don't have any grief. And in the month of Ramadan, for example, when we come into the month of Ramadan and we are fasting in the month of Ramadan, this is special guidance from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He provides us in noor through this fasting. He gave us a great opportunity that through that we can enlighten our hearts. So finally, a believer is the one who is going towards the path that is a clear path. In choosing path also is not going to be in confusion. In choosing the leadership, of course, is not in confusion. But when it comes to the path, his path is also clear path. So brothers and sisters, the privileges that we have by living under the guardianship of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, there are many and plenty of the privileges. So in the month of Ramadan, one of the things that is important, and I would like to advise everybody, that please read Quran. Come close to the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because this book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not just to take thawaab. It is for guidance. Even those who cannot read Quran, at least they can read meaning. You can read translation. Open Quran. Open the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Take it, the guidance. I was with one of the Mufassirin by Qira'ati, his written tafsir, that tafsir Hurr. And he said that, if anybody reflects in the Quran, then they are going to take benefit from it. Not necessarily only Mufassirin they have to do tafsir of the Quran. We all are being said, أَفَلَا يَتَدَبَّرُونَ الْقُرْآنَ. Don't you think about Quran? Don't you ponder about Quran? So in these days, while we are going through fasting, and especially when our stomach is empty, that is the best time for reflection. Believe me, when we are completely filled, we can't think. But when we are empty stomach, that is the best time that we can reflect. We can think about that. And Allah provided this opportunity. This fasting has multiple benefits. multiple benefits. One of the benefits of fasting, that our mind is free, that we can focus on many things. There is great opportunity that we can focus on our many things. So during fasting, while you recite Quran, sometimes stop on some of the verses. So one of the manners it's been said, when you recite Quran, when you come to the verses of Quran where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala speaks about paradise, at that time think that you are in paradise and you are enjoying those blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And when you come to the verses, which are the verses of chastisement, punishment from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then you feel yourself that you are being punished. You know, you have seen probably sometimes the scholars, those who they listen to Quran, they cry by listening to Quran. At least open sometime YouTube and start looking at, for example, Rahbar is sitting over there and Quran is recited. How they recite Quran. I was listening to Abdul Basit, one of the great Qaris in the past in Egypt. He was asked why your Quran is really inspiring sometimes when you recite Quran. And you know what was the answer? He said, actually when I recite Quran, I think about the meanings of Quran. Whenever you read something, that you focus on the meaning of that, you are going to be inspired. And Quran has said, إِذَا قُرِئَ الْقُرْآنُ فَاسْتَمِعُوا لَهُ. When Quran is recited, at least pay attention to that. So there is a sema and istiba. Sema, that means if you're passing from somewhere and you keep hearing something, it comes to your ear. That is not istiba. So as you're sitting at the moment, I'm speaking and you're paying attention. This is called istiba. Istiba, that means that wholeheartedly you listen to something. Wholeheartedly. إِذَا قُرِئَ الْقُرْآنِ, it's not being said فَاسْمَعُوا. When Quran is recited, just listen to that. It's been said فَاسْتَمِعُوا لَهُ. And that is order from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Unfortunately, we are very far from the Quran because we did not become familiar to the Quran. We did not enjoy to listen to the Quran. You can choose any qari and listen to that. One of the best ways to learn Quran is that if you listen to a qari, open Quran. Nowadays there are many facilities available. Plenty of the qaris that are over there. If you open YouTube, you will find qari of your choice. Open that, start listening, and you will be able to learn Quran. How we will answer before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on the Day of Judgment. There are thousands of qari that are reciting Quran every day, but we haven't been able to read Quran. And how we will answer that if we have been asked that in still Nottingham, every day Quran is being recited, but only a few people they participate in Quran. Yes, I know many of you, those who are at job, sometimes may come from the job later, but there can be some time opportunity. A day off, a Saturday, Sunday. Brothers and sisters, this is making a hujjah for all of you. This is going to be evident on the Day of Judgment. On the Day of Judgment, this is going to be a question. But if Quran was recited, why did not you be there? Why don't you go to Quran session? Sometimes we think that Maulana's speech is important. Do you think that Quran, that is Allah's speech, that is important? Or Maulana's speech? Or recitation of, for example, Qasida Khan, that is important in Quran. Of course, Quran is important. This is the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. One thing that I've noticed, I'm going to close with that because time is already over. Since I came over here, and it's like few months. People, they don't attend du'as. They don't attend prayer. Even namaz jamaat is held. I think only few people. Every day we recite Quran. A few Arab brothers, they come to participate in Quran. Brothers and sisters, this is going to be something that you're all going to be asking. And beware that a day comes that we are going to face Al-Zahra. We are going to face Amirul Mu'mineen. A day is going to come, we are going to face Prophet, peace be upon him. Al-Zahra is going to ask, in my house, Quran was recited. Amirul Mu'mineen is going to ask, in my house, always Quran was recited. And he said, Allah, Allah, fil Quran. Oh people, don't take distance from Quran. And I ask you that don't other people, they take precedence from you by reciting Quran. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, may Allah bless us on this day that we can follow the path of Ahlulbayt and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us through Quran. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Bismillah.